I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I need David to unload the clip.
Okay. Bring.
Let's go to Europe, baby.
No.
I think Arsenal's such an interesting discussion this week. Yeah. But David, go.
Bring here. I need to change the banner. Change the banner.
Can I? Before David go. Actually, you go ahead.
This is PR. Do you watch Serie A? You watch Serie A? Yeah?
I do.
This is what rapidly. Thank you, David. Go.
You're not a Bundesliga guy, are you? You're more Serie A.
I'm not really a Bundesliga guy.
Okay, you're Serie. I am pulling your card for the rest of the season. I don't want to hear no Serie A talk from you.
Why?
How can you allow such nonsense to happen before the game?
What was that?
That's Tifo. That is a disgrace.
I put in the group chat that left corner needs lifting.
No,
and no one said a word. I said, "What is going on here?"
Robin. That whole thing is a disgrace. And then to find out,
ironed.
Hold on. And then to find out that the fans offered to do a tifo for the night, and they said no, and you brought out this nonsense. And I know Peter, you
weird man.
And I know Peter, you saw that from the beginning of the shift, and you said,
the day before. They did the rehearsal of it the day before.
Because I asked you, Peter, but you weren't excited about it. Now I understand why.
They paid, guys. They paid money to go up on that roof and stick those. Nah,
David, you know what's gonna anger you more? If you knew what Ashburton and Army were gonna do, that got rejected. If I show you the banner that they were gonna do, holy smokes, yeah, it looked epic. Have you not seen the Money Heist on Netflix?
Yes.
It was basically
I've seen some episodes, yeah.
It was a tifo around that, basically. It was going to be, full length, blah, blah, blah. Didn't get approved. But, yeah, that cannon and the, Champions League semi-final.
It wasn't ironed. It looked like a blanket. What was going on?
Robin, it is as bad as Aston Villa's one. My man playing the Europa League anthem. You ruined it. Ruined the whole, and then to top it off, we're going to concede in the 4th minute. I was just like, yay.
Yeah. Oh, my God. What on earth?
Dembo!
What on earth? Talk about Tuesday, David.
No. I need people to go back here. Remember, everyone was gassing Rice, free kicks and all this, yeah? Ernest, I watched the brother look at Dembele, and somewhere in his head, I said, let me leave him. Let me go and back up Timber. And then the goal come. Oh my gosh!
I see Kvaratskhelia with the ball. I said, close him down. Just close him down. Let's not let him run. Let him have a little jog.
No, that is fine. Timber's there. I think he's got him. Whether he gets twisted up, no problem.
Oh no, Timber had a bad day at the office.
No. We're talking 4th minute.
He had about 20 minutes.
We're talking 4th minute, guys. Timber's got him. My man, he's not in the flow yet. He's not in the flow. He's 1-on-1. He's still trying to figure out. And then Rice brings his big head and leaves Dembele by himself. What is going on? And I know it happened right in front of Peter. Peter saw that. I was like, this is a goal.
Right in front of me. And it was one of them ones where when you see a player go down a wing, you do look at the box to see what's the space and who's in space and whatever. How many players have we got back? 4 minutes in, as you say.
We're all there, but my man decided to leave. Oh my!
I'm watching Dembele have a little jog to the left, thinking, "Hang on a minute, there's a lot of space here. Flipping, I better take this up. Let me have it. First time hit as well. Was it with the weaker foot, or was I think his left foot is actually his stronger foot? But like first time hits it, doesn't really hit that clean. If you look at it, it bobbles a little bit, fools everybody, blah blah, goes in the back of the net. You thinking, for goodness sake. But those first, I'll tell you what, David, the first 20, 25 minutes of that game, 2 things that I noticed. We are getting outclassed at this moment in time. I've never, I kid you not, guys. In fact, I am struggling. And when I mean I'm talking since Unai Emery days. I've never seen a team come to the Emirates and boss us like that. I can't remember the day.
And the problem is, this is why I did not want Mourinho in midfield. He doesn't have the legs. And they were just popping it round us, bro.
All I could think of, All I could think of though, was that stupid yellow that Partey got in the Bernabeu. And I was just hoping, I hope to God, I was like, I'm hoping I don't rue this situation. I'm hoping this doesn't affect us when we go to play PSG. It certainly did. David, these guys bopped us in those 20 minutes. And the thing that taught me, one team done their research on another club and the other one didn't. Because if there was one thing for sure that was obvious, is PSG did their homework on us. And the minute like the game kicked off, we had no idea what to do. And it looked like we didn't even look at the opposition in the week prior in terms of training, tactics, whatever the case may be. I was astonished by how we're getting schooled. Like, we're getting run amok here.
Guys, and I told you
5 minutes.
This is a proper midfield that we're gonna come up against. Partey's got himself sent off or whatever, suspended. We're in trouble.
Yeah, and I said this is a different PSG from last time. I said the way they're playing now from back in October when he last played, I said there's a massive difference. That midfield has gelled and grown, and it was men against boys. Passing from the back, I said in the group chat, if you want to learn how to pass from back, look what PSG do. Every time, comfortable, passing it through, getting it, and just making lines. The only issue is that they didn't score enough. That's just my only issue with them.
That's the thing. It's like, on one hand, I felt like, it could have been better on the day, but then it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah,
because
they had the two chances. Well, I said, you've got to score there.
Listen, even we did. You know what I mean? Even we had our chances as well. But yeah, you're right. They were on the counter. They just killed us, and they should have had 2-3 goals at least. And you just couldn't help but think, like, I honestly, I was watching like that Champions League tie just leaving me in front of my very eyes, and I couldn't believe it. It's like nobody. I don't know how many of us thought, Arsenal in the final, but I genuinely thought we'd win the home leg.
I said it.
I thought we would win the home leg. I thought the home leg would be ours. Whatever happens in Paris, stays in Paris, right? But like, I genuinely thought we'd win the home leg, and I was very confident. I might have been like a 3-1 or something like that. It was, something crazy like that.
A lot. Majority of us did 2-1, 3-1.
Arsenal fans thought you were
guys, and I said this after everyone's guess. I said this: turn up, bruv. We could lose, but turn up. But we didn't.
Yeah, no, we got bopped, man. That's the thing. That was what was embarrassing. We got absolutely bopped, and it was just like I said in the beginning, and it's not acceptable at this level, at this stage of the season, where you're semi-final in the Champions League. It cannot be evident that someone did revision and the other one didn't. It can't be evident in the semi-final. It just can't be. So yeah, that honestly, I was distraught leaving that game, because I was like, we were beaten well. And it could have been more. It could have been more. We could have had our goals, but they could have had theirs too. And it was just like, what the hell? Like I said, it's one thing to be like, we're playing prime Barcelona or a team that we know, bro, PSG can do this to anyone at any given moment. We've not seen that PSG this season. People can say that, oh, you know what, they've improved vastly, this, that, and the other. I never saw them play like that against Liverpool. I never saw them play like that against Villa. What they did to us in those 25 minutes was a schooling. Was a frigging schooling, and we could not get the ball. And when we got the ball, we lost it within seconds. We couldn't keep our own ball in our own home game. And then the first substitution comes after however many minutes, and it's Benjamin White.
It was 70.
And
it's
Benny Blanco.
We're 1-0 down in the Champions League semi-final. Benjamin White. I said, you know what? I don't know, man. And don't get me wrong. Sterling isn't probably the answer, but he played every Premier League game in the last 3 or 4 weeks. So what were we getting his engine running for? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, to not bring him on, and then you bring on Wanyeri, in the 90th minute? I sat there and I just said, you know what, whatever, man. Then Bournemouth for the weekend, I thought, you know what? Somebody was saying to me like, oh yeah, no, I'm going to predict Arsenal to lose. And I was like, nah, do you know what? Mikel put a strong team out, because two things. That performance was so bad on Tuesday, he's probably giving them a rocket up the backside to say, look, guys, you need to go out there and perform if you lot want to see Wednesday. And, as I saw, the first team came out, I was like, right, cool, Bournemouth, let's go. Let's get ready to pop and load. And the first half against Bournemouth, moving the ball, quickness, and you know what I'm saying? Things were happening. And it was like the whole I don't know if the whole atmosphere was a bit of a weird one, but it was a case of like everyone kind of was like, look, let's get this 1-0 and let's dip out and get on to Wednesday, right? Let's secure Champions League today. Because if we'd won, we'd have secured Champions League, right? Secure Champions League, get out of here, see you later.
Secure.
No,
it's just Liverpool. Arsenal are in the top 5 race. They are 3 points.
David, now I know why you were angry on Saturday.
They are in the top 5 race.
Bro, we could miss out if we lose the rest of our games.
Yeah, our next 2 games.
You're definitely losing to Newcastle.
Our next 2 games are Liverpool away, Newcastle at home.
You're definitely losing to Newcastle. If you don't lose, you draw. You're not beating Newcastle. No, wait.
I mean, if the Newcastle
points at the Emirates,
Ernie, we could potentially cost them Champions League. Potentially, just said.
What if we lie down against Chelsea?
Yeah, and then no, because I think Arsenal have to, you guys have to come to us still.
No,
who?
Arsenal, or is it just Chelsea?
That'd be silly. Let's cut the nonsense. Arsenal will finish second.
I know. No, it's bad.
I've been hearing a lot of this. Oh, we're in the top 5 race. No, we're not. We're finishing second. That's done. Yeah.
But you see, like I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, that fielding that 11 on Saturday is clown behavior, because like you need to deal with the rest.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I said,
have for Wednesday night. Now, again, if Arsenal beat PSG on Wednesday, I don't know about Peter, but we all have egg on our face. Do you know what I mean? Because as I predicted that Arsenal will be in the Champions League final, but that last week performance really made me think, this guy's not being serious.
Yeah, questions it.
But ultimately, playing your best 11 and still losing is banter. That is absolutely
Ernest, clock it though. The first half, it looked like normal Arsenal. Guys,
I thought we're losing.
I swear to you, the team talk at halftime was this. Guys, what the hell are you lot doing? So save your energy, slow the flip down. We got a game on Wednesday. And I'm sure the players looked at each other like,
but you can't slow down against Bournemouth, though.
First of all, why are we playing? If that's the case, if we're too much, why are we even playing in the first place? Because that second half was chalk and cheese.
Yeah,
2 different Arsenal sides turned up.
Sure.
2 different Arsenal teams turned up. I'm watching the second half thinking, hang on a minute, these are not even trying anymore.
Yeah.
Can I just say something? And I need this one dealt with immediately. Our set piece coach,
That's a set piece.
The set piece coach.
That's what I'm going to start calling him now. The set piece.
Nicholas Jova. I do not want to see you on the touchline.
Hey, he was present in the Champions League game.
No. Robin, I've got to take a picture. Yeah, Sky Sports put up a stats of all the goals we conceded. Yeah, 48% from set pieces, bro.
That is hilarious.
Damn.
And do you know who has to go and answer for that? Arteta, bruv. Bro, I do not want to see you ever again on the touchline. Sit down. I don't want to see you. What are you taking credit for, bruv? You don't have to go to the media after to answer for these crimes, bro. I don't want to see you. 48 half of our goals conceded from set. Bro, sit down, bruv. I don't want to see you.